So who here is interested in creating a new operating system as a woman in business and becoming a pleasure CEO? So I wanted to share some great information with you today because I know that sounds good, but sometimes you might be wondering, what in the world does that look like in the day-to-day of business? And I've been doing my best to share that with you. My name is Christina Marassi, founder of PleasureCEO, but I thought it would be even better for you to hear it from somebody else who is on the journey of becoming a pleasure CEO and on the front lines, if you will, of unplugging from the matrix of being in man mode in business and learning how to tap into our feminine superpowers and how to utilize those to put pleasure in our profits. Doesn't that sound good? All right, so today I'm going to bring on one of my amazing clients. I get to work with her privately in my PleasureCEO Maven program, and her name is Jean DiGiovanna. So let's start with Jean. Tell me a little bit about what was going on in your business when we first started working together.
What I knew before I met you was there was a bigger calling for me, and there's something in my heart, and there's something else out there that I'm supposed to be doing, that all of the work I'm doing up until now is going to like seed it. It's part of it, but I just couldn't get my finger on it. And what I feel like through working with you, and the process is nothing like I've worked with anyone else. And that's why I think it's so hard to describe sometimes, but through the rituals that we did and the meditations and just the work that you do one-on-one with individuals like you did with me, where you take me through some visualizations and bring me back into my body and my feminine self, ideas started popping in. And my turn on, like it was like you helped me get to what my true desires are. And my turn on. And, so you'll hear a lot about turn on when you work with Christina.
To put it mildly, yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay, so I want to lay in like the groundwork too, that you had a 6-figure business. You've been in business a long time. You had a corporate side that you were working with, and then you also were working with entrepreneurs called Workshop University and working with speakers. And you've been doing this a long time, and you're very well versed at it. People love to have you on their stage, and yet it feels like you said there was a bigger calling, or maybe something was a little missing, or almost like, I remember when we talked, it felt like the joy was out of it a little bit, that it was kind of like going through the motions. And I was like, wait a minute, this woman has so much going on. We have got to get in there and like light those fires and bring that through. So what would you say is the biggest benefit your business has had by you choosing to unearth more of your feminine superpowers and be a pleasure CEO? How has your business benefited?
So my business is like, it's almost like if I had a voice, it would be saying, finally, relaxing. So yeah, the biggest benefit to my business is that my business isn't working so hard. It's not working so like this rigorous machine that always needs gas all the time, and and it's got to be moving all the time. It's like my business is relieved in a way that I'm working in this new way, and it's a work in progress. The masculine comes in here and there, and then I catch it and I go back to like, okay, how can I accomplish this in a different way?
All right. So tell me some of the magic that has happened as you are stepping into this new operating system of being a woman in business. Like, brag some of those like magical, mystical things that are happening both in your business and your personal life. And actually, I'm going to invite you, like in my communities, we like to brag because it's important for us to really toot our own horn, because that's when we start to develop more of our own confidence. So there's a lot behind that. So you get to feel how turned on you get when you actually hear another woman brag. So are you up for that, Jean?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, please brag about Europe and all facets of it.
Yes. So I bragged that I got an opportunity to work overseas with one of my corporate clients. And I bragged that I created a 2-week vacation following that, because I have always been one where if I'm going somewhere I enjoy, I am not going to just come home. I am going to spend time there. And so I created a 2-week vacation where I visited a friend in Paris, two friends in Paris after my trip working. And then I went to Italy for 10 days. And I was inspired to get on Tinder while I was overseas, thinking, well, I'm in Italy for 10 days. That's a good amount of time. I can meet different guys and just enjoy myself and be pampered and shown around. And so that's what I did. And it was so wonderful. It was just very easy and it felt very safe. I used my intuition and I had these amazing trips through Tuscany and Florence and so
good. So I want to jump in for a second. So what I love about getting to work with my Pleasure CEO Maven clients in this 6-month containers is an intimate group. And I feel like each one of us has heard the clarion call of helping to birth and land this new operating system to be a woman in business. So I'm learning so much from my clients as they are learning from me. So when Jean told me that she used Tinder on her trip to Italy and that these men showed up to like whisk her around Tuscany and show her around. Well, I ended up spending 2 weeks in Massachusetts in my hometown visiting my parents. And I was like, wait a minute, Jean did it. I'm going to do it. So I bragged that I had a really fun date last night with someone from Western Massachusetts that was super fun. And I never would have done that in the past. So I love how we get to spark each other as a sisterhood and really kind of like, okay, well, you're doing that. Well, I'm going to do that. And like, we all sort of get to benefit from a rising and rising turn on. So super fun. Would you ever want to go back to the older operating system of man mode?
No.
Good answer.
In fact, I think what's challenging a little bit is now that I'm in this new mode, it's not like I don't get things done. So I don't want people to think like, oh, you're just laying back on your couch and eating bonbons. No, it's like you're getting things done, but in a way that actually is fun. Like if I go out to write a marketing piece, I do a quick dance party in my living room and get my energy shifted. And, it's just small things like that can make a huge difference in how you show up in your business.
I love it. And just to sort of lay in knowing you of what that looks like in business is that it seems like these incredible opportunities are sort of coming in from out of nowhere. Like people reaching out to partner with you. You shared just before we got on this video interview that you got a sale out of the blue from someone who was selling your program, which was awesome, that you're exploring automating your business so that there's a lot more freedom because you've created these incredible products already. Why not let them work for you? So just to lay in the specifics of what that looks like. And then, out of the blue, getting this invitation from your corporate clients to get to go to Europe and then turning that into an incredible vacation. So it feels like there's magic that has definitely shown up from that place of, not working so hard. So that's very exciting. Cool.
Yeah, and actually just to point to that, because, part of, I think, why it's hard to describe this work is because it is magic. Magic is hard to describe. And if you think about magic happens. It's like it appears. It's like a miracle. So I would say for those who are really open to miracles happening in your life at a quick and rapid rate, and for those who really want something different, they want to approach things differently and have a lot more freedom and fun, then like sign up for the magic.
You like that? I might steal that for my marketing campaign. Sign up for the magic. That sounds awesome. Well, Jean, thank you so much for this. I loved getting to hear from you and how becoming a Pleasure CEO is moving through your life and your business. And my intention is that it supports women everywhere to learn how to unplug from the matrix of the masculine operating system and look for how we can create the feminine operating system and utilize our superpowers to create fabulous success. So thank you, Jean, for today.
No, you're very welcome.
Awesome. All right. Take care.